Prior to Spanish colonization, the Philippine Islands were governed by a spiritual connection to nature. Indigenous societies maintained governance through reverence for deities and ancestors. This spiritual governance emphasized harmony between the people and the natural world. Pre-colonial Filipinos believed that nature was imbued with spirits. Everything from the wind and rain to trees and lightning was considered alive. This animistic worldview saw the natural world as a realm of interconnected sentient beings. Filipinos traditionally held animistic beliefs, recognizing spirits known as anito or diwata. These spirits were believed to inhabit natural features such as rivers, mountains, and forests. Animistic beliefs connected the spiritual world directly to the natural environment. Ritual practices were performed to honor or appease spirits. These rituals maintained a connection to the unseen world. Communities engaged in these practices to foster harmony with the spiritual realm. In Luzon, the Tagalog people revered Bathala as the supreme creator deity. Mayari, the goddess of the moon, held a prominent position in the Tagalog pantheon. Tala, the goddess of the morning star, was also venerated by the Tagalog people. Kaptan, the Visayan god of the sky, was revered for his dominion over the heavens. Magwayan, the goddess of the sea, was worshipped for her power over the ocean's depths. The union of Kaptan and Magwayan's children led to the creation of the first man and woman. In Maranao epic Darangen, Tonong are spirit guides protecting warriors. Diwatas in Mindanao folklore possess the power to bless or curse individuals. Tonong and Diwatas are integral to the spiritual beliefs in Mindanao. Fire, water, earth, and sky were not merely elements, but were considered divine entities. These elements possessed their own unique power and significance in ancient beliefs. Ancient cultures revered fire, water, earth, and sky as fundamental forces shaping the world. The Babaylan served as a spiritual leader within the community. Babaylans often functioned as healers, utilizing traditional medicine and spiritual practices. As ritual specialists, Babaylans conducted important ceremonies and maintained cultural traditions. Babaylans could be female or gender fluid, reflecting diverse roles within the community. Babaylans served as intermediaries between the human and spirit realms. Babaylans interpreted dreams to provide guidance and understanding. Babaylans possessed the knowledge to heal the sick through traditional methods. Babaylans led important ceremonies, guiding the community through significant events. In certain regions, the Babaylan held a position of equal or greater respect than the warrior chief. The Babaylan's elevated status underscores their significant role within the community. The Babaylan represents the ancient reverence for women in pre-colonial society. The Babaylan symbolizes the spiritual aspects of life in pre-colonial society. The Hinilawod epic originates from Panay, Philippines, narrating the tales of three demigod brothers. The epic centers on the heroic quests of these brothers, involving encounters with monsters and sorcery. Born of gods, these brothers possess extraordinary abilities, setting the stage for their legendary adventures. The Ilocano epic of Lam-ang tells the story of a warrior child. Lam-ang is known for speaking immediately after birth, demonstrating his extraordinary nature. The epic describes Lam-ang's battles against enemies, showcasing his strength and bravery. Lam-ang's story includes death and resurrection, symbolizing the cyclical nature of life and heroism. The Darangen epic from Mindanao is a UNESCO-recognized oral tradition. The epic is traditionally performed through sung narratives accompanied by gong music. Darangen narratives often depict noble warriors, spiritual struggles, and heroic quests. The epic's themes reflect the cultural values and historical experiences of the Mindanao people. Epics functioned as entertainment, transmitting values, history, and cultural identity. Epics preserved and conveyed cultural heritage across generations. The narratives within epics served as moral and ethical guides for communities. Colonialism resulted in the suppression of indigenous spiritual heritage. Colonizers demonized indigenous spiritual leaders, such as the Babaylan. Indigenous gods were labeled as demons, leading to a decline in traditional spiritual practices. Traditional epics were silenced, contributing to the suppression of indigenous beliefs. Burning ritual items symbolized the suppression of traditional spiritual practices. Suppressed traditions survived as fragments in chants, rituals, and stories. Elders played a vital role in preserving and transmitting these traditions through whispered narratives. Whispered stories became a clandestine method of preserving cultural heritage under oppressive conditions. Contemporary Filipino artists, writers, and educators are increasingly reviving ancient myths and traditions. This cultural renaissance reflects a growing desire among Filipinos to reconnect with their historical and ancestral heritage. The revival encompasses various forms of artistic expression, from visual arts and literature to performing arts and education. The spirit of the Babaylan lives on in modern healers. The spirit of the Babaylan lives on in modern activists. The spirit of the Babaylan lives on in modern culture bearers. These individuals continue to honor indigenous knowledge. Ancient deities may persist, awaiting reconnection with ancestral beliefs. Reconnecting with ancestral beliefs could revive the presence of ancient gods. The gods' endurance depends on the collective memory and faith of the people. The Philippines is an archipelago composed of numerous islands and extensive coastlines. The Philippines is characterized by a dynamic interplay of volcanic activity and abundant water resources. The Philippines is rich in cultural heritage, blending tradition, spirituality, and artistic expression. The Philippines is a repository of both ancient myths and enduring memories. Understanding the Filipino heart requires listening to ancient stories and traditions. These stories and traditions are echoes of the past that resonate in the present. Listening to these narratives reveals the values, beliefs, and spirit of the Filipino people. Ancient stories contain enduring wisdom that resonates across generations. These narratives hold a profound power to inspire and influence modern society. The beauty inherent in these ancient tales continues to captivate and enlighten contemporary audiences. Share your favorite Filipino epics or gods to foster community appreciation. Engage with Filipino culture through interactive social media platforms. Community engagement enhances the appreciation and understanding of Filipino heritage.